All right, we'll continue on with Arkansas. We'll ask Coach Anderson for some general thoughts, then we'll take your questions for the student athletes, and then come back and finish up with Coach. Coach Anderson?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Tennessee as they play for a championship. That's what we all came here to do, to have an opportunity to play on tomorrow, and I thought they were a little bit better than we were today. I thought they were fresher. I thought they were crispier. I thought they had more energy than we did. I thought the total of 3 days may have caught up with us. But I love what took place in the second half. I thought our guys came out and they showed a lot of fight, a lot of heart. They dug real deep after being down 19 at halftime. I mean, they shot over 75%. I think somebody told me they had 4 or 5 misses. But you could see in the second half it was totally different. But when you get a deficit that big, it's hard to kind of overcome that. But it wasn't because of a lack of effort. And I'm real proud of these guys and what they've done up until this point. And that ends this season. And so now we move on to the next season.
All right, questions for either of the student athletes? We'll start right here on the front row.
Hey there. This is for both you guys. I mean, I thought your defense was okay in the first half. Tennessee at 19 to 25. What do you think of their shooting? And Bowen hits that jumper 8 seconds in. It just seems like it got contagious. What was that like facing that?
Daryl?
It was tough for us tonight. Obviously, they couldn't miss tonight. They were feeling it. On our side, we just didn't step up defensively as a team, and they continued to get open shots, and they continued to knock them down.
And same for Anton.
They came out with the mindset that they wanted it more than us. We didn't give them no resistance in the first half, we felt. And halftime, we tried to change that narrative.
Raise your hand. Other questions? Let's go to the second row in the middle.
For both of you, I was just curious, what time did you guys get to sleep last night, and how was the energy today and compared to, I guess, in games past during the regular season, even in the first 2 days?
Anton, you take that first.
Got to bed about 12. No, I'm just playing about 1. But you could tell in the first half that we really didn't have our legs. But like Coach said, we really dug down deep in the second half with our heart and just had to fight through it.
Daryl?
I'm not going to tell you what time I went to sleep.
What time did you go to sleep?
We didn't have any energy today. I think that's what cost us today. We usually play with a lot of energy out there. And like he said, Tennessee came with it on their mind that they just wanted it more.
All right, hands up. Bob, got another one?
This is for both guys. I'll go back to the locker room too. But this is for both guys. I mean, I know it's a tough loss, but in 24 hours you're going to get some exciting news that you're in the NCAA tournament. You're going wherever to play whoever. How good is it that you're going to get some good news in an hour, and how does that or 24 hours and kind of help temper a loss like this?
Daryl?
Bob, you make me smile when I want to be mad. I forgot his question. Go ahead,
It's real big, we called the last time out. The same thing I told the younger guys, just keep your heads up and stay focused. We got a big day tomorrow. And it's real big for those guys that never really had a chance to get the feeling of the NCAA. So it's going to be a big day tomorrow.
I don't think it's hit me yet that we're going to the tournament because I wanted this one so much. I wanted this tournament. And maybe when I see our name called tomorrow, I might be a little excited, but it's not hitting me yet.
We got time for one more question for either student athletes. Anyone? All right, we'll excuse you. You can return to the locker room.
I can imagine. I can only imagine.
You were in bed, you just couldn't fall asleep, right?
Sorry.
You were in bed early, you just couldn't fall asleep.
Y'all be trying to get me in trouble.
Questions for Coach Anderson? Raise your hand. Go ahead and start. Bob, it's all you.
Okay. Mike, as far as the NCAA is, you guys are going to get good news here in 24 hours. And I don't know if these are right, but CBS and ESPN are projecting you to be in Dallas or Wichita, which obviously would be nice being close to home. Do you have a preference? And just how do you feel about the NCAA announcement coming up?
You know what, Bob? Just want to be in it. That's all. I always keep it pretty simple. Obviously it'd be nice. You can get it to an area where our fans can really get there, because I think our fans really They love this team. They follow this team, and we saw it here, with the people that came out here to watch us play. And they're going to see this team continue to play good basketball. So, again, we just want to be in it. It's one of the greatest sporting events there is, and we look forward to hopefully our name being called and being a part of it.
Raise your hand. Other questions for the coach? Go ahead, Bob, and then we'll come to the middle there.
I thought Darius played pretty well in all 3 games after he'd had some struggles coming in. How'd you feel like he played? What do you think was the key to maybe him regaining how he was playing earlier?
Well, I think Darius is playing a lot more instinctive. I think he's playing with a lot more confident. And Darius is one of those guys. His defense is really I think his toughness, his length, his athletic ability, I think what stands out about him, and just his mindset. He plays to win, and I think over the course of a year, there's ups and downs. I think you get more ups now as he's not a freshman anymore, and not only that, we're counting on him. We started him the second half, and you could see the impact with a guy like he out there, as well as Anton Beard. And it's amazing because it started trickling throughout our basketball team, and a lead that was up to 19, 20, I don't know what it went up to, but we cut it to 11, probably with the ball, because of those kind of players. But I think Darius he's playing really good for us, playing really good basketball.
Okay, question on the middle aisle over here.
Mike, I don't know if you heard, but Georgia let Mark Fox go today. You were in the league with him for a long time. Just your reaction to that, and what kind of job do you think Georgia is?
Oh, sorry to hear that. And Mark's a very good friend, he and his wife, and I wish him the best. He's a great coach, and he'll still be coaching us somewhere. Georgia, obviously, in the SEC, in a state that's loaded with players year in and year out. It's a good job. But sorry to hear that news on Mark. Though.
Raise your hand if you have other questions for Coach. Let's go back to the front row on the right.
Mike, in this day and age, it seems like with everything that's going on in college basketball, it's a very, very difficult time to be a college basketball coach. Yesterday, John Calipari and Mark Fox were up on the podium saying very, very nice things about each other. I think earlier this month, Frank Martin reached out to Bruce Pearl on social media. Do you sense a trend for more collegiality between coaches, and how would you assess the relationship of coaches within the Southeastern Conference?
I think it's a good relationship. I think we're in a fraternity, and obviously we got difficult jobs. Can you imagine having a job where your livelihood is dependent upon 18, 19, 20-year-old kids making good decisions on and off the floor? And there are so many influences out there. So I think it makes sense for us to collaborate and get together and share ideas and support each other. And as you alluded, in this day and time with all the things that are taking place, I think you learn from each other. Some guys have been in this league longer than I have, and I'm always trying to learn. And we got some guys that are just getting in here, learning the lay of the land. But I think that's a good, and I think I got to give the commissioner credit for promoting that. And we meet a lot. We have meetings in October. We meet at in Destin. And so we kind of, like I said, we share ideas.
Have time for maybe one more question for Coach Anderson.
Commissioner Sankey. I think I just saw him.
Hands up, last question. All right, thank you.
All right.